Minecraft Origins Explained. The Goatborne origin from the So Very Origins version 4 data pack created by 𝓵𝓷𝓷𝓴𝓼 from the Origins Discord server is a one-impact origin. Very late descendants of modern-day goats, these creatures are very well known for their high jumps and how far they can knock people back. Ram, you deal more knockback than regular players. So our first ability here is something that you might find very useful in the midst of fighting. As you can see with our little husk over here, if we jump over there, the knockback is fairly big in comparison to normal. With a simple hand, I can knock him back around 2, 3, sometimes 4 blocks depending on my luck. We go down to his level, or he goes up a level, you hit him, he can go multiple blocks away. You can push mobs away very quickly in case you get into a situation where you've got, I don't know, you got this many mobs following you. You can easily just train them around because you can just keep knocking them back. This is actually working almost? Almost. I still need to move slightly back if I don't want to get hit at all, but it's a very useful ability to have in PvP scenarios, just to knock back. A vegetarian, you cannot digest any meat. As we know with these type of abilities, it's now marked very easily for you to understand. You hover around foods, you can see which ones you can eat and which ones you can't eat. The ones that you can't eat have got inedible in brackets the origin ability why you can't eat it. And that pretty much just contains all your meat. I think that guy just turned to a drown. No, he just turned into a normal zombie. Interesting. The more you know, I suppose. Anyhow, this still leaves you with access to things such as the golden apples, but it removes like some of the best food in the game, for example steaks. But one thing to always keep in mind, golden carrots are about as good as steak is overall. It's just a little bit more difficult to get a lot of golden carrots unless you deal with villagers. Strong legs. You jump higher when you're sprinting due to your strong legs. So very interesting thing to keep in mind. When you're walking around normally, you'll just jump your typical 1 block high. But the moment you start sprinting, you can jump several blocks high. In fact, I think we'll test it here. If we go over here, jump. From what, actually, that seems to be like, if we just quickly, and that zombie from before has now turned to a drown, I'm assuming? Yes, he has. So you go over here, you jump. Ooh, is that like 2.5 then? Let's see. We grab ourselves some blocks here, we grab some a slab. We just need a single slab. Yeah, we'll go that slab, whatever. It's a slab I'll let it on. So if we come over with a sprint, okay, so you can jump about 2.5 blocks up into the air whenever you're sprinting around, allowing you to get into high places pretty easily, which can definitely help you out in certain situations, like let's say, again, in comparison to that whole knockback ability that I was showing you before, you're being chased by a horde of zombies or a horde of mobs, you can easily just jump up out of their reach. Of course, it doesn't stop things such as skeletons or spiders, and I'm assuming creepers will probably still blow up when you're in this range, I think. Yeah, but the creeper won't take out the top slab that you're sitting on, so that's actually pretty decent. Acrobatics. You never take fall damage no matter from what height you fall from. And again, just another thing to tie into your mega jump ability is that you can just jump up pretty high, and then you can also just jump from a high place and not have to worry about any form of fall damage you might take. Going over here to our little tree over here, going up top here. This is about enough height to get some fall damage taken whenever you take that hit. And we jump down and bam! You take no damage whatsoever. I will take some damage in a moment though if the zombie has anything to do about it. Into the hole you go. Bye bye zombie. Fragile. You have 3 less hearts than the health of humans. So effectively speaking, you've got 7 hearts instead of the typical 10. This isn't massively drastic, I would say. It's definitely something to keep in mind that you have a little less health than usual, but it's not end of the world like of health loss. Woolly, your fluffy wool cushions some damage, so it counts like natural armor. Effectively speaking, it gives you 4 armor bars by default, just giving you a little bit of a boosted resistance when you start off in the Minecraft world. This also means that you can get to maximum armor resistance you can get in most cases with iron armor or maybe even chainmail armor. Actually, we should check that out now. Getting up out of the reach of the zombies that are floating around. Go to survival mode here. Chainmail. Yeah, chainmail armor set, you can have a full set of armor. Yeah, and then I only start taking half the heart of damage from zombie damage instead of the full heart that it was before. It's just a very nice needity to just keep in mind that you'll be able to get your defense, your max armor points up a lot easier. Again, diamond and netherite armor still have like knockback resistance additionally on them. It doesn't say how much it has for diamonds, but according to the coding and all that, it has some, and then netherite actually states how much resistance it has. Fresh air. When you're sleeping, your bed needs to be at least at an altitude of 86 blocks so you can breathe fresh air. I mean, effectively, you're meant to be a mountain goat. That's what your origin's themed after, so logically speaking, you're going to need to be high up into the mountains kind of deal. The typical overworld height is somewhere around the 60 and 70 area, so it's not terribly difficult to get to a height enough to be able to sleep. You probably just need to tower up a little bit or climb your closest hill, which typically in your average world, holy crap, my frames are dropping very, very massively right there. Typically in a Minecraft world, you're not too far away from a mountain in 1.18/19 nowadays. So what are your thoughts on the Goatborne origin? Make sure to subscribe button down below and let me know, do you want to see more of the So Very Origins data packs? I'll probably be covering more of the origins from this pack over time. And if you think you're subscribed, just double check, you know? YouTube unsubscribes people very, very often. I'll be streaming on Twitch a little bit more often now, so check that link below. Anyway, watch video on screen now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!